Basically, this is for fostering entrepreneurship through advocacy, awareness, and assistance. That is the motto. It started in Silicon Valley in the year of 92 by successful entrepreneurs of Indian origin, Mr. Kamal Rekhi, Vinod Khosla, and others. And now it is spread to 14 countries, organized into 57 chapters, having about 15,000 members. Its focus is on nurturing next generation as well as existing entrepreneurs. Basic activities involved are mentoring, networking, and inspiration. And they host wide range of programs, including TICON, which is the largest professional and networking conference for entrepreneurs. Coming to Pune chapter, various activities which our chapter takes up. My story sessions, in which entrepreneurs who are successful, they come and tell their story in their own words. Then we have mentoring sessions for those who are aspiring to set up something or wish to grow. Then there are breakfast meetings which are having subjects of common interest. Participants also participate in the discussion. Then there are training workshops from time to time, and some other events like we had a business plan competition, and there is a nurture initiative which is presently on. In last year, we had 22 sessions from April 11 to March 12 in different formats. There were first generation entrepreneurs, then there were social entrepreneurs, women entrepreneurs, inheritors to innovators, and culinary brands. Over 2,000 people who were enthusiastic, they attended this particular event, and we have videos of these on the Facebook. Various speakers who have come for this My Story sessions. Some topics which were discussed at the breakfast meetings: selling to enterprise customers, funding options for business, people performance, building teams, and so on. Sorry, I'm rushing a little bit because there is another event after some time. Okay, All India Business Plan Competition, 20 entries were there, out of which 2 went to Delhi for Asia Finals, and 40 members of TIE worked in different capacities to ensure success of this event. 2 relatively new initiatives. One is Nurture, which is mentoring initiative, and Stree Shakti Women's Entrepreneur Forum, which is one of the latest additions in our range of activities. And it is well responded by the audience. Right. Briefly talking about the Nurture initiative, launched on 24th February, and the mentors will be working with emerging companies for 6 months to groom them. There are monthly training workshops on key topics, and supported by UK Trade and Investment Commission, Malta Chamber, and startups. Today's event is sponsored by 3 agencies. One is Clarion Venture Partners, then Cosmos Bank, and thirdly, Shantarurao Kirloskar Chair from University of Pune.
Clarion Venture Partners is an incubator and angel fund for IT services startups. With incubation centers in Pune, Bangalore, and Ahmedabad, this is one of the best angel funds, incubator, and accelerator for IT services startups today. If you are working in the IT industry and dream to be an entrepreneur, check out www.clarionvp.com. Starting a company with Clarion Venture Partners is as easy as switching a job. After you are selected for investment, Clarion Venture Partners will provide you with space to get started, funds for your staff salaries, sales, marketing, and other expenses for up to 1 year, help you manage the operational aspects of your business through their shared incubation services, assist you with marketing through a shared CMO, boost your sales through sales outsourcing and lead generation partner companies. guide you in finding your board of advisors through their network of eminent businessmen and senior professionals, mentor and coach you till you become successful or ready for next round of funding. The fund invested in 4 startups last year and has plans to make at least 15 similar investments in 2012. Come chase your dream.
Our next sponsor is Cosmos Bank, which is the oldest bank in the country, 106 years old, leading multi-state scheduled cooperative bank in 6 states through 119 branches. It is well led and professionally managed, and the present business volume is 21,000 crores, which is 12,062 crores of deposits and 8,550 crores of advances. Before I close, I want to request you people, those of you who are not Time members, do become Time members. It's a very interesting organization, helping a lot. I have been a volunteer with this organization for some time now, and I find it's very, very good for networking, for your own business development, and knowing the latest, what is happening. Now, I welcome Mr. Ajay Hiraskar to come on the stage and take on the further proceedings. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Colonel Kalam. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Just before we start today's session right now, a quick question to all of you. How many of you invest in stocks regularly? Can you put up your hands, please? Okay. Okay, no, I'm talking about stocks. I'm not talking about mutual funds. Out of the people who put up your hands, how many of you can claim to be an expert in stock market investing? Okay, we have narrowed down considerably to a single gentleman. Now the third question to you, sir. If you are given a challenge that over a 2-year period, can you say that you can have a 95% prediction accuracy? Could you say that you are an expert?
I can't join Kiran Jadhav in this.
Yeah, I think you really echoed the sentiment. I think for most of us, stock investing is something that's really scary, right? It's something that you can't understand. It's something that is sometimes behave irrationally, right? So at the end of the day, you say it's better that we are far away from it rather than get involved with it, right? So that's the typical story that all of us really look at stocks with, as it is. So I think today's session is very interesting because, here you have a gentleman who has really changed the way that people should be looking at stock investing, right? In the first place, he's a person who's actually created a very, very simple system and process, and we'll talk about it as we go along. Beyond that, I think the biggest achievement, if you really look at it, is in spite of the fact that he really comes from a very conservative Puneri family, right? And without any experience in business, without any experience in investing at all, right? And right from his college days, he started his own efforts in this market, and he learned through his trial and errors, and then he's built a fabulous system that he today takes across to a larger audience and teaches them in his own way. So in the process, if you really look at it, I think one of the biggest things that we should be proud about is the fact that, you have the traditional business communities like, Gujaratis or Marwaris who are supposedly, far more knowledgeable about the stock markets and stuff like that, right? And here you have a gentleman, right from our Pune city, right, who goes to them in Mumbai, in Ahmedabad, in Rajkot, right, in all of these places, and teaches them the basics, or teaches them the approach, right? And he obviously has a lot of avid followers in all of these markets, and they acknowledge, his expertise in this field. I think that itself is the best kind of an introduction to really give. And with that, I'd like to invite Kiran across to the stage. Kiran, welcome. I think on behalf of TAI Pune, welcome to the event today. I think the best way to really understand what he does is to take a quick snapshot at a video that we have in terms of what Kiran really does. So
अभी एक नेक्स्ट लेवल एंट्री की है 5140 अगर निकलता है मार्केट तो इमीडिएटली 5200, जैसे कि मैंने पिछले हफ्ते भी बताया था आपको कि 5200 का टारगेट लेके चलना चाहिए इस हफ्ते के लिए। तो मेरे ख्याल से 5200 आना ही चाहिए, पर 5140 के बाद एक नई पोजीशन लेनी चाहिए.
लेकिन आप कह रहे हैं हायर
Talking about BHEL is in a clear downtrend, a long-term downtrend, and with a huge negative divergence. A stock which is in huge negative divergence with such a big name as BHEL, based on the fundamental analysis, what has happened is at every levels there are people who have entered into this counter. So every time the stock, the only small barrier that we have is the 27.